What's up, everybody? Jake here again with a part 2 of our Inner World playthrough. I think that's what I'm going to call it. I think that's kind of a cool name for it. Last episode, we started opening up a few areas on the map, and then we got taken to the Roundtable hold. So, last time I made the claim that I believe that the god we're supposed to be killing, and the reason that all this is here, let me just make sure that this is, yep, and that all this is here is to kill Malekith, Marika's shadow, and yeah, I wanted to add one more thing to that, which is that when Melina first finds us, she says, "Surely one of his kind will seek the Elden Lord, even if it means violating the Golden Order." And I started thinking about that, and I started, like, the only way to violate the Golden Order would be to release Destined Death. It seems like the Golden Order is really only concerned with that singular aspect of humanity. Like, I'm sure there's others that I can't think of at the moment, but that is at least their core value, if you will. It seems like D is, only worried about destroying and killing everything that lives in death, blah, 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 blah. So it makes sense that, like, all of these things are pointing in one direction, which is Malekith, and the Glomite Queen. As again, in my lore video, I say that they're synonymous. Like, they're interchangeable because what Malekith holds within them is the Rune of Death, the Glomite Queen, basically. So I also want to touch on where this is at. I don't know. I mean, it's definitely so. Okay, so let's just say that for our purposes, let's just say that the map and everything that is on the map that we interface with, not the one where we click and we can go underground, but the one that we see is Marika's consciousness, and then the underground would be her unconsciousness. Sorry, that's my dog. This would be something that is completely outside of both of those, which I don't know exactly what that would mean. It's a place very, very far away, a place where it seems like Melina has to take you, or maybe another maiden can take you. But yeah, it'd be like, that's one of the things that I'd like to see if there's any contextual clues about where this place is. Like, this to me looks like a person, and if it's golden, like, to me this is like Marika's consciousness is just staring us in the face. So maybe this is like the birthplace of Marika's consciousness, or like the place inside her mind where it dwells, something like that, like the control center, if you will, for her consciousness. But anyways, I don't have really any evidence to support that at the moment, so let's just start talking to some people.
Oh, this is a rare occasion. I can't remember the last time a new tarnished made their way to the round table. Very well. As your senior, I bid you welcome. It is safe here. You may let down your guard. Allow me a word of advice. As your senior, you are a mere visitor to the round table. Nothing more. A house guest. Yet to earn their keep. Remember your place, newcomer.
Newcomer.
There's nothing left to say. Be at your leisure.
Can you guys hear that? That's me dog. Yeah, so a few things to note about Gideon is his staff is one thing that I've always so there's a statue in Fair Missoula where it's like a family, and then the little child is holding a ball. And according to Gideon's staff, that ball is supposed to represent things like knowledge and intelligence. And even though that you'll never actually attain full knowledge and intelligence, he reaches for it anyways. That's like what his staff symbolizes. And it's interesting that Fair Missoula is the place where knowledge, intelligence, consciousness, all that stuff for humanity was birthed, where it took place. So the connection of knowledge is represented as this orb with his staff, and knowledge represented as that child holding that orb in Fair Missoula is interesting. We'll talk more about him later, but he's a real dick.
Ah, hello. You must be new here. Well, just call me Dialos. The honor of one's house holds little import in these lands. By the way, have you met a young woman named Lanya on your travels? She's my servant, but fickle as the wind. Take your eyes off her for but a moment and she's good as gone. If you find her, please be sure to tell me.
Will do. It's weird that... So Gideon says it's been a long time since a Tarnished was here, but, like, are these people not Tarnished? Are they just people? Like...
Ah, we meet again. I'm glad you took my warning to heart. Those who live in death should be left well alone. All the more should you spy a mariner among their number. Those who live all the more.
Oh, I see you've just arrived. Welcome to the Roundtable Hold. I'm Corin, a man of the cloth. I teach incantations, the strength granted us by the Two Fingers, and explore the secrets of the Golden Order, so that one day, if a Tarnished of the Roundtable Hold should become Elden Lord, I might counsel them, ensuring order regains its proper form, righting rule over men. By the way, do you still see it? The guidance of grace. You do? Wonderful news. Most Tarnished are blind to it these days. You are something of a rare breed. Well, what do you say? Care to learn an
So that pretty much confirms that not everybody here is a Tarnished. He's like, he's seems to be outside of that, like, class of individual. Like, if a Tarnished rises to power, I wanna counsel them. And he says things like "you Tarnished" and things like that. The Two Fingers has high hopes for the Tarnished, that even if they should be wounded, even should they fall, they will continue to fight for their duty. Follow the path that has been set for you, and you will make enemies of all others. The monks, the sorcerers, the ancient dragon knights, and the scions of gold. Heed me, the lands between offers no welcome to the Tarnished. Yeah, not if you're Golden Order asshole, that's for sure. Hark, Tarnished, if you truly walk in faith, you must be prepared to reject all else. The Flame of Ruin is anathema to the Erd Tree, but prophets sometimes glimpse it within the faith all the same. Sadly, when this occurs, their sole reward is banishment. So this kind of tells you like all you need to know about the Golden Order right here. Like, basically, fight till you die. Nobody's gonna like you. Like, everybody's gonna go against you. If you are truly a person of the Golden Order, then you will be uninflicted by any other thoughts or rationalities or anything like that. And if you're not, we'll just banish you. It's very like Old Testament, early Christianity doctrine of, if you don't believe what we believe, we're going to kill you. And if you are basically a man of science or anything like that, we'll banish you and then kill you. So,
may the Golden Order shine through you.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, buddy. She doesn't talk to us. Let's talk to Master Hugh.
You're a new face. No matter. It's all the same. Lay out your arms. Let's get smithing. I see you've noticed the chains. Nothing special. I'm a prisoner and these are my chains. I'm trapped by the hold. I'm dying, smithing for you fools. That's all there is to it. No, don't read too much into it. I've no grudge against you. My being a prisoner is no fault of yours. Besides, I don't mind smithing. Despite my differences, the weapons get stronger all the same. Given time, technique never fails. Besides, it helps me forget the sheer terror of her.
Mm-hmm. So, we learned quite a bit here with Hugh. The first thing that immediately comes to my mind is he is from the Crucible era, which means that this Roundtable hold took shape back in that time. Now, that's not to say that the walls and the things within it haven't changed and developed over time, just like somebody's psychological development changes over time. But it seems to me that he has been smithing a weapon to kill a god for a very, 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 very long time. That is what I get when I see him and I connect him to the Misbegottens, which are clearly a representation of the Crucible. So I usually make the connection of, like, if you see his anvil, see how it's all, especially the bottom part, is like, it almost looks like roots, and it's kind of chaotic. And same thing with this axe here. I don't know if you can see it. I haven't gotten there. But like the motif of the axe is just very like chaotic. When I see that, I symbolize it with the Crucible, with unconsciousness, with chaos, things like that, because there's not really any order or structure to it. It's just like this amalgam of stuff, basically. So that's kind of how I see him. And he, like, him, I'm a prisoner, but whatever. Like, it's very curious that, like, he's just kind of accepted this role. Another thing, obviously, that last thing he says is the sheer terror of her, which, if he comes from the Crucible era, he probably would have seen the Glomite Queen in action. And he's probably totally unaware that she has since then been locked away. Fair Missoula is a thing. Like, I don't know that he knows much about the outside world from like the Erd tree on. But again, let's figure it out. Let's take a peek. That's what this whole playthrough is all about.
Greetings, great champion called by grace. I am Fia. Circumstances have compelled my stay at the Roundtable Hold. Great champion, would you allow me to hold you? But briefly, perhaps
that'd
you
be
might
nice.
share with me some of your lively vigor and your stout-heartedness. Doing so will grant me the warmth of a champion, and you, I am sure, will bear a Baldakin's blessing. Do you think it vulgar, perhaps? Where I come from, it is a sacred act. Ah, my thanks, great champion. You are very warm.
Mm-hmm.
What you felt light up inside you was a Baldakin's blessing. Though it is but a fleeting thing, I am afraid. Come back to me, should you require another. I will take you in my arms as often as you need.
Thanks. Another kind of like arrow pointing in the direction that this is inside Marika's head is almost every female character looks basically the same, with maybe their hair and their eye color changes, but they're the same like complexion, most of them. Not every single one of them, but most of them. Same like facial structures, all that kind of shit. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like the game has been screaming at us the whole time, but nobody's really listening. Let's get back out there. I better level up my weapons at least.
Back already. No matter.
Do 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 do. Hello. How did you fall down? Ah! She's baiting me. Yep. Sacred Scorpion Charm. Let's check it out. Talisman carried by assassins who strike unseen. Patternized on a scorpion, freshly shed of its exoskeleton, its claws seizing a heart with the blessed glow. Raises holy attack power, but lowers damage negation. Don't really know what kind of build I want to do yet. I'm thinking kind of like stealth, assassin-y type of thing. But I'm open to suggestions too, so if you guys have had a cool, fun build, let me know. I haven't really explored all that much with those types of things about this game. So. But I definitely want to do the Frenzy Flame, and that is for show. Get out of here. Ah! Oh, Jesus. Leave me alone. Oh! Where is that thing? Oh, whatever. Alright, let's go, here. Let's go fight the Black Knight guy.
Oi! Oi! You there! Could you help us out, Cully? What'd you go and do that for? Oh, yes, Claude. You were just... Thank you. I was... and I ended up as...
I got things to do, man.
Oh, when they... And so this is all I hope. Or I couldn't then... Right, I'm...
Let's go, big dog. Fucking move. Are you okay, man? Oh, do it. Well, that was a little bit far. Again. Oh, no! Oh, you bitch. Oh, I'm coming back. It's gonna be daylight, isn't it? God. Oh. What the? That started super good. Dude. this isn't good. Hello. Oh. Ah. Oh, you bitch. That was close. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Every time I play this game, it just blows my mind how beautiful it is. It's crazy.
Is anybody there? Someone who might be interested in rescuing the great Kenneth Haight, servant to the True Order and celebrated repudiator of the false. Oh, Erdtree, grant me succor. Ah, you've come to lend me your aid, have you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's very kind, but no. No, the help is very much appreciated, even from a tarnished.
Mm-hmm.
Despite appearances, nobility is no prerequisite to serving the True Order. might have heard of me. Kenneth Haight. Next in line is the rightful ruler of Limgrave, young Tarnished. I would have a boon of you. I want you to take back my fort. It lies to the south, beyond the Mistwood. A knight commander from Stormvale took it. A fool! And plumb mad to boot. Simply obsessed with blood.
Okay.
What are you waiting for? A kiss goodbye?
It would be nice,
My
yeah.
fort lies to the south, beyond the Mistwood. Take it back for me. Oh, I see. You wish to know the reward. Fret not. The great Kenneth Haight is known for his considerable largesse. The celebrations will be lavish indeed upon the dawn of my fort's retrieval. Yes. Now, allow me to furnish you with a little advice. I would take great care to avoid Godric's tarnished hunts were I in your shoes. That depraved lot are obsessed with sacrificing tarnished like you for the sake of grafting. Honestly, Godric's nothing more than a jumped-up country bumpkin. Lord? Oh, don't make me laugh. First, he hid himself amongst the womenfolk to flee the capital, then hid from Radahn in that castle. Then he insulted Melania, lost to her in battle, only to lick her boots rather than die like a man. Has he no shame, the big girl's blouse? And to think, he's the blood of Godfrey, last of the golden lineage. Though you almost wouldn't know it to look at him. Yeah, I almost feel sorry for the chap the more I think of it.
I will go save your stuff. Because I want that Astral War.
Yes, right this way. Right this way.
Hello.
Welcome, valued customer. Come, trade in our wandering emporium. Please, buy something. I'm hungry.
Don't really. Oh, yeah, these. I'll buy that. It feeds and strengthens the light as it shines. What the hell does that mean? What? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, let's read a couple things here. So the Baldekin's Blessing, favor bestowed by a deathbed companion, protection of a hidden temple in the guise of a bedchamber. The favor allows one to forget any aches and pains. In death there is only peace, for in death there can be no sensation. Got Blood Rose. Blood slick roses that bloom in blood. Jesus, say that 5 times. Blood slick roses that bloom in blood-soaked soil. Particularly beloved by those who serve the Lord of Blood. Glory to his inevitable reign. This one's always interesting to me. The Arteria leaf. A faint pulse can be felt in the veins. Stirs the blood, providing an enlivening effect. Again, just like another... I feel like it's telling us that the very land that we're on is alive. Like it's part of a body, or it represents a human body, or something like that.
Been waiting for you with bated breath. Did you manage to recapture my fort? Oh, excellent news. Just wonderful. And the knight's dead to boot. Well done, my friend. Well done indeed. I knew I was right to trust you.
What?
Now, here's your reward, as promised. Go ahead. It's all yours.
Thanks.
Right then. Time for me to head to the fort. I've much to do. First, I'll have to re-establish communication with the demi-humans. What's that look? You don't believe me? Well, under the Erd Tree, commingling with the demi-humans is made possible. Even the vulgar shall not be left behind, under the rule of true order. Which is why I, Kenneth Haight, next in line as the rightful ruler of Limgrave, have sworn to uphold it. Just you watch, my friend. Just you watch.
All right.
Would you like, I see bright, enter into my and who knows? Perhaps sometime down the line, the grace of gold will return to those tarnished eyes of yours. What say you? A fine accord, is it not? Very well indeed. I knew I saw something in you. I shall await you at my fort. We shall hold a ceremony for your knighting there, I think. I see great things ahead of us. We are truly by the Erd Tree blessed.
You say so, hombre. Damn it. Whoop. In my lore video, I explained that Marika represents the feminine qualities of, like the Vitruvian man, in that the circle within that is associated with things like, you know, things that make up more of a feminine build-up, makeup, like things that deal with the mind, intelligence, more like divine qualities, and then Radagon, the square, with masculine qualities such as strength and vigor and things like that. But it's also very fitting that, like, the structures behind her are circles. Representing that fact that she is actually, you know, the circle of that Vitruvian man.
Spoken echoes linger here. Words of Queen Marika, who vanished long ago. If you wish, I will share them with you. Very well. In Marika's own words, my lord, and thy warriors, I divest each of thee of thy grace. With thine eyes dimmed, ye will be driven from the lands between. Ye will wage war in a land afar, where ye will live
and die. Well, perhaps that might serve you in lieu of a maiden's guidance.
How the fuck does that serve anybody?
Shall I turn your... Let my hand share them with
So,
me. Your thoughts,
notice what she does
your
when she,
ambitions, the principles you would...
orates those echoes to us. She kind of like, she closes her eyes and like, think about when you close your eyes, what are you doing? Usually you're trying to remember something. So like to me, I feel like she's like very much pulling that out of her memory of what she said in this church. And it's also, again, with using gold as our like beacon of consciousness. I feel like what she's saying there is Godfrey and all of his warriors, you will no longer reside basically in my mind. You have fulfilled your purpose. I no longer need a hero archetype in my life. I'm in power and I don't really need you anymore. So you will basically you will no longer live within my mind. And that's what I feel like she's saying is when she's stripping us of our grace, she's stripping us from her consciousness. But then she gets into a little bit of trouble and she needs that hero archetype back again. And here we are. So let me check the time. Yeah, I feel like that's a good place to stop. Next time we'll go talk to Ronnie for the first time. Talk about what all that means, what Ronnie's, how I see Ronnie's role as being, you know, another archetype of Marika's mind. But that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and give me a comment. What do you guys think is happening here? What are your thoughts about all of this? And if you haven't, go check out my lore video. It'll shed a lot of light on exactly what the hell I'm talking about. If you haven't seen that, it's gonna be, you're probably like, this is just the ramblings of a madman. And maybe you're thinking that anyways, but either way, I appreciate y'all, and you matter. So get out there, get some sunshine in your life, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.